Does meditation have any influence on physical endurance and performance? In this Part 3 segment, we explore in a brief overview meditation for physical endurance. Firstly, in the popular understanding of meditation, it is not typically seen as related to physical athletic performance, as they are often seen as two entirely unrelated facets. But they are not. Frequent intense physical training adds further demand on the nervous system, as it's always in a state of heightened activity. Although this may help build the body's resilience, an engineered recovery approach can act as a counterbalance in a more methodical way. Although physical training and meditation are distinct from one another, they can also be complementary, thereby creating a more holistic approach for individuals who engage in intense, frequent physical exercise or for engineered recovery methods. There are several reasons for this. The essence of meditation in holistic disciplines recognizes its effects on the mind, body, and energy. It encompasses or integrates rather than isolates. Additionally, we know that meditation is also associated with the state of flow. Flow is a state of peak performance and deep concentration, where an individual is fully absorbed in an activity, leading to a sense of enjoyment and self-mastery. It's a sort of complete alignment with the activity, which moves beyond the feeling of effort. It transcends mere concentration, blending effortlessness with deep immersion. Interestingly, it has also been found to be positively associated with flow in athletes, particularly in terms of wholesome routines. To explore this further, we briefly consider Neen and others, 2020, in which their observation investigates the effects of mindfulness training on endurance performance and executive functions in athletes, utilizing event-related potentials, EERPs, to measure brain activity. Broadly, they explored how mindfulness meditation could enhance both physical performance, endurance, and cognitive functions, executive functions, in athletes. It is suggested that event-related potentials provide insight into the neural mechanisms involved in cognitive control and attentional demand during tasks that require inhibition of automatic responses in a constructive way. For instance, the ability to influence one's automatic response by conscious awareness. This we somewhat touched on during our last segments on meditation and how it can affect the conscious awareness constructively, thereby creating better self-control, self-agency, and focus mechanisms. Event-related potentials, ERPs, are measured brain responses that occur in response to specific stimuli, and they are often used in cognitive research to study the processes involved in tasks like the Stroop task. For example, individuals name the color of the ink a word is printed in, while ignoring the word itself, when the word and the ink color are different. For example, the word red written in blue ink. This exercise involves the aspects of awareness, observation, attention, and focus. Endurance is the ability to sustain prolonged physical or mental effort. Executive functions are cognitive processes that enable individuals to plan, focus attention, remember instructions, and manage multiple tasks successfully. Related to these aspects, meditation may help build individual physiology. In effect, it is a sort of cognitive flexibility, which is also associated with neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, and neuroplasticity. They found that meditation had a constructive influence on these factors. Subsequently, holistic disciplines recognize that, through intense physical training, all facets of an individual's physiology are undergoing exertion, including body, mind, and energy, which creates an overall output. Therefore, as an added measure of recovery for purposeful growth, addressing the nervous system, which influences cognition and ultimately how we feel and think, is as essential as physical training itself when the training is intense and frequent. For instance, better input for improved output. Meditation can help to re-anchor one's outlook and focus on a constructive view, especially when the body is undergoing recovery. Mindfulness training sessions for healthy athletes typically last between 15 and 30 minutes per session, with varying durations. This duration allows individuals to engage meaningfully with the practice without overwhelm. Typically, this process lasts 4 to 8 weeks, as it also provides consistency for experiencing purposeful change. However, for generally healthy adults, meditation can also become a part of a regular practice, depending on individual suitability. Techniques such as breathing meditation, focused attention, or body scan practices, all of which have been shown to support both endurance and mental performance. Additionally, Remskar and others 2024 detail that combining physical activity and mindfulness-based interventions can enhance their effects by working together. Mindfulness encourages a non-judgmental approach to physical activity, making it easier to engage. In turn, participating in physical activity boosts feelings of achievement and motivation. This creates a positive cycle where both practices reinforce the lessons learned and enhance the overall benefits. Lastly, in several regions of the East, meditation is a daily practice, often practiced more than once a day. In this way, meditative practices may constructively contribute to engineered recovery. Engineered recovery refers to deliberate and strategic methods designed to enhance the body's recovery process after intense physical activity, optimizing both physical and mental restoration. Subject to individual suitability and individual health status.